to one and all in one and 78 or 14. I am Jared Johnson, the Jared J. Joining me is Talmadge, Rodger, Varnado the third.
Great to be back.
Indubitably, just no question. Always great to have you here. I don't know if we've officially said it yet, but we are in January, so Happy New Year. Larry David would say we're past the cutoff of saying that, but, you know, it's okay, right?
I missed that episode.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I was going to say, I don't think you miss any episodes. All right, so to kick things off here, as some of you may be aware, in addition to hosting the podcast, I also am a writer-director, and I've always got ideas flowing and I'm brainstorming constantly. I really can't keep from it. So I get ideas for new projects all the time. So I thought it'd be a fun idea for me to pitch Talmadge some project ideas, get his feedback, and see what you all think as well. So some of they're various, no one genre, no one style. These are just some different things that cross my mind. So my first one is entitled Justin's Adjustin' to Justin. It's a reality series that follows three grown men, two of whom have never lived in the state of Texas, as they are relocated to the city of Justin, Texas, where they are required to obtain an address on Justin Road in Justin, Texas, and also work at Justin Discount Boots and Cowboy Outfitters in Justin, Texas.
Okay.
Follow these three men as they learn the landscape and meet the new residents, and they adjust to Justin. Starring NFL superstars Justin James Watt, Justin Jefferson, and Justin Fields. Shenanigans could possibly ensue. Initial reaction, Talmadge, Rodger, Varnado the third.
Not your worst idea that I've ever heard. Clearly not your best.
My worst idea, okay.
Yeah. I just don't know where you'd go with this, but I'll say nice try, maybe? Nice try.
As I suspected, you seem to really represent the audience for this show. It seems like something that you would really want to entrench yourself into. I like this idea. It's good to see that you're on board.
And it seems like you struggle with reading the room.
Talmadge says, nice try. All right. So this is something that if we could get these guys on board, we might have a serious
You know
rating
what?
success
There's
on
your
our hands.
stumbling block. I just don't see them wanting to jump on board. Other than that, great idea. But it's just getting the Justins would be such a struggle.
Getting the Justins to adjust to Justin's adjusting to Justin would be the obstacle.
I guess that'd be an episode. How do we get these three to even do this silly show?
That would be the pilot.
Tell you what.
A brainstorming session about how we got them on board.
Well, I'll put it this way. Some of our younger viewers may not know what a cable access channel is, but let's say we still had a cable access channel. Perfect place for it.
Okay. Perfect place would be... And I will say this, too. If we can't quite get those three guys on board, they were my three ideas, my three initial choices. Let's say we could only get one of them. Justin Tucker and Justin Herbert are also acceptable substitutes because they would still be Justin to Justin to Justin.
Well, I mean, now that you figured all that out, I'm going to greenlight this.
Yeah.
It's a perfect plan. Perfect.
Talmadge's green light.
That fixed it for me.
All it takes sometimes is a little brainstorming and just kicking these things around and not wanting to give up. All right.
Very little, yes.
Off to a great start. So here's my next project. It's entitled These Jeffersons. Not to be confused with the moderately interesting and successful sitcom from the 1970s, The Jeffersons. These Jeffersons follows two brothers who have recently migrated from Kalamazoo, Michigan, where one of them worked at a zoo and the other played the kazoo, to a small city of Poetry, Texas, to live with an uncle that they previously do not remember meeting, who happens to now be their only remaining living relative after the recent loss of both parents and the family house cat, Roscoe. One brother aspires to own his own transportation service that strictly utilizes passenger vans, while the other brother currently works in a warehouse where he's the number one receiver of a wide variety of items, but his true passion lies in writing and performing poetry. He also happens to be a licensed optometrist. The uncle is a very forward-thinking individual who owns a shop of collectible miniatures. Watch as the three of them adapt to their new lives together. Starring NFL wide receivers Van Jefferson and Justin Jefferson as the Jefferson brothers, and retired NBA small forward Richard Jefferson as their uncle. Also in recurring supporting roles is a neighbor who's an amateur rapper that recently relocated from England, portrayed by Drake London, and a other neighbor who loves gardening while eating cashews, portrayed by Gardner Minshew. Shenanigans are likely to ensue. Initial reaction, Talmadge, Rodger, Varnado III.
Common theme from the last idea pitched, shenanigans ensuing. I wish I could comment more on this, but while you were reading, I was thinking of what I was going to eat for dinner tonight, and then I started saying the alphabet backwards in my head.
Oh, how far did you get?
So, to Z. So, I just was not able to really give a full assessment of what's going on.
Oh, I can read it again.
But, please don't. Let's just do this. Great idea.
Talmadge says, great idea. And I mean, you can see some of the obvious reasons for this. Like,
I can see a lot of obvious things.
Van Jefferson.
Yes, obvious.
Wants to have a transportation company with vans. Justin Jefferson, number one receiver in a warehouse. Wide variety of odd items. He loves doing this foolishness. He should be an optometrist.
When are we going to get to the part where you ask them to press the subscribe button?
And Justin Jefferson and Van Jefferson. Please like and subscribe. I would never run out of these types of ideas. And I just got to wonder, too, Chris Black, how do you like the recurring theme of the amateur rapper from England, portrayed by Drake London? That says it all. If you hadn't been following the channel, Drake London is not Chris's favorite NFL player if you haven't been following the channel.
No.
And this wasn't his favorite pitch either, for sure.
I don't know. I did not ask him.
Yeah, well,
how do you feel about it, Chris?
That's okay, don't.
Oh, and there's our response. Hold on. Blank stare.
Okay.
It's all about capturing data. But, Talmadge, I could really envision you watching this and loving it.
Right. Press that subscribe button. We'll see you
Justin
next
Jefferson,
week. We'll see you next
Gardner
week.
Minshew, subscribe and like. Drake London, come along. All right, so here's my next one, Talmadge. If you like those, we're just getting warmed up.
Oh, I loved them. Like this.
Talmadge
not even
loves these. Okay.
Half of it.
Talmadge loves these ideas.
That's what you're pulling from this. Go ahead, please.
Oh, yes. I'm very observant. In fact, I've noticed that about myself. So my next idea is entitled, The Price Might Be All Right. Reality show that follows real-life brothers and retired NBA guards Mark Price and Brent Price as they work as competing car salesmen at the same lot, each trying to outsell the other by convincing each potential customer that the price might be all right. Shenanigans are very likely to ensue. Initial reaction, Talmadge, Varnado III.
$1 million idea, Jerry.
Oh. I was hoping for like 2, but I'll take $1 million idea.
Find another price out there and make it a threesome, and there's your $2 million.
One of my high school teachers is named Eddie Price. Nobody knows him, but he's a funny guy. He could just integrate right in.
He's probably the star of the show.
He might be. I mean, Mark and Brent, I don't know how deep their brotherhood rivalry goes.
Well, if he was a teacher of yours, he tolerated you for a certain amount of time.
He did. So, and he was one that I actually got along with. For some reason, he seemed to actually like me.
They exist?
Yeah, one, Eddie Price at least. So, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of reality shows. It may sound like it with my pitches so far, but this idea was just there.
That pitch just sounds like you love those type of shows.
It honestly does. I concur. It sounds like a love. That the prices might be all right. It was just there. All right, so
maybe you could resurrect Bob Barker to narrate.
Let's get some Plinko going here. Mark and Brent, come on down. Subscribe and like Mark Price and Brent Price. All right, Talmadge, buckle in for this one. This next idea is entitled Pursue Diligently. Weekly episodic drama that follows 2 rookie traffic cops who seem to find themselves involved in one high-speed chase after another. Starring NFL stars Jamar R. Chase and Chase Brown as the rookie traffic cops and former NFL quarterback Chase Daniel as their captain. High likelihood for a weekly kerfuffle. And it's a reaction, Talmadge Varnado
We've got
III.
kerfuffles.
Yeah,
now.
kerfuffles maybe outdo the shenanigans on this one.
Something to think about for sure. I'm not sure I can give an assessment with that new element to think about. My comment is simply this. What's up with shoe program?
What's up with that shoe program anyway? Oh, that could even be something Chase Daniel yells out of his office at some point. See, the ideas just keep flowing.
They certainly.
He could hear somebody talk about it, and then just in the middle of ranting as two rookie cops busted out on them. And what's up with that shoe program? Chase Daniel, if you love that idea, like, subscribe, and comment. Now,
Glad I could inspire.
me too. That's part of the reason it's good to pitch these things to different people because ideas can just keep flowing.
Oh, to different people. Please pitch them to someone else then.
Okay,
That'd
hold
be
on.
a different person.
I'm going to get Chris Black's opinion on this next one too. But if you like that last one, just wait till you hear this one.
What if I didn't?
But we know that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what if
Of
I were
course.
tall? We know that I'm not.
Right. Vertically challenged as you are.
A vertically challenged Jared is that of me. I am he. This next one is entitled Pursue Diligently. Weekly episodic drama set in the banking world follows two entry-level bank tellers at a Chase Bank, where each have aspirations of one day becoming the bank manager. Starring NFL stars Jamar R. Chase and Chase Brown as the entry-level bank tellers and former NFL quarterback Chase Daniel as the bank manager, moderately high likelihood for a weekly kerfuffle. So initial reaction, Talmadge Varnado III.
I think we should start with Chris's reaction because you know I love it. I mean, it
Okay,
came from your
we
mind.
know Talmadge loves
what else
it.
can I say? I love it.
Loves it. Chris Black, on either of the two Pursue Diligently's.
You've got to wake him up first.
Okay, hold on. Let me squeal loud enough to scare the squirrels.
Oh, please don't.
So, Chris, which one do you think you'd be more enthralled in? The Chase Bank setting with Jamar R. Chase, Chase Brown, Chase Daniel, or the rookie traffic cops that get caught up in high-speed chases?
If you're going to make me make a choice here,
You know.
I'm going to go with the traffic cops.
Okay. So I feel like you really represent the audience for both, but you like the traffic cop one better. Okay.
I am a man of the people, and they have spoken. The traffic cop would be funny, but that would be very mild.
Where are these people that you're talking about? I've not met one of them that would like any of these ideas, besides myself, of course.
Well, but y'all are the first people I pitched it
Oh,
to.
that makes
So we're-
sense.
yeah, we're-
We're 100%.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Hang on, Talmadge. Let me go get the 100 people.
Open the door, Chris. Okay, so now my next idea is entitled I'm the Captain Now. This weekly episodic drama set in the Atlanta City Police Department has a hint of a Star Trek theme. Watch as two rookie detectives, who each have aspirations of becoming captain of the police department someday, learn to fight crime on the sometimes unfriendly streets of Atlanta, Georgia. These two young men will learn to risk their lives while becoming the best detectives they can be, whilst also learning from the newly appointed police captain and each trying to become his favorite. Starring Atlanta Falcons superstars Drake London and Bijan Robinson as the two rookie detectives and Kirk Cousins as the captain. You can expect a frequent kerfuffle and at least one appearance from current Los Angeles Rams and former University of Georgia and Pierce County High School in Blackshear, Georgia, star quarterback Stetson Bennett.
I do remember him.
Yeah, me too. So do the residents of Blackshear and Waycross, Georgia.
Possibly.
Oh, I know at least a few of them that do. Yeah, my parents actually used to live down that street from Pierce County High School when Stetson
course
was
they
there.
did,
And so,
yeah.
yeah,
Right,
there's
yeah.
a built-in fan base for
Built
Stetson
in.
Bennett.
Fan base. All positive words.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Talmadge acknowledges. All right, so other than the acknowledgement of Stetson Bennett's built-in fan base, what's your other reactions on this one, Talmadge?
Could you read it again, please?
Oh, yes, one moment.
I wasn't serious. Love it.
Oh,
Let's get on with the next
As I
one.
thought that you would.
Oh, why do you even ask? You know I'm going to love anything you excuse me. I'm all choked up over this. Can't
Talmadge
you
is
do?
getting all choked up, America. These ideas are too much for him, which means he wants to digest them all. Chris Black, other than wanting to tune in to see Drake London on a weekly basis, What's your reaction to this one? I'm the captain now.
Pass.
Oh my good. What? Maybe you should come sit in this chair because
With Drake
we
London.
need your viewpoint.
Also, he's a Star Trek fan. You don't appreciate the Star Trek theme? There's a real life guy named Kirk playing a captain.
He'll just throw an interception.
And he'll be on another ship by next season.
That would be the challenging part scheduling wise is bringing Kirk. Then again, Stetson's in Los Angeles, so there are some pieces to be worked out there.
Glad you've researched all of this.
There are some challenges, but I feel, as you guys seem to, that we could really make this work and that it could be amazing.
Let's not say we.
But I feel like we're all pretty much saying the same thing here.
And I feel
There's
like
different
we're
ways to
not.
say certain things.
Oh, there certainly is.
Yeah, like if I were to drive home from here, I could take different routes, but I could still get there. I feel like that's really what we're all saying.
Speaking of driving home, how about now?
Let's get on to the next one. Oh no, we got to get comfortable, Talmadge. We got a ways to go. Now here's one that's my first feature film idea. It's entitled "There Goes the Neighborhood."
You moved in?
Oh yes, right next door, right next to these Jeffersons on the other side. Feature film. Now I'm getting choked up. Feature film that follows three childhood friends, now in their mid-50s, who decide to enter a 3-on-3 basketball tournament because the winning money could enable them to purchase the neighborhood laundromat to keep it in business. This is no ordinary laundromat, but rather a landmark that served as a staple of the community, where each of these men have fond memories of accompanying their mothers to do the weekly load of laundry.
Sounds like a money laundering outfit.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that, but maybe that's something these guys aren't aware of, or maybe they are.
Oh.
Starring retired NBA stars AC Green, Dell Curry, and Mark Price, shenanigans and a kerfuffle are definite possibilities. Initial reaction, Talmadge, Rodger, Varnado III.
On to the next one.
Talmadge likes it so much that he's ready to move on.
Don't forget to press that subscribe button.
Oh, yes. Mark Price, if you hadn't already done so after my last pitch, please also contact Dell Green. Dell Curry and AC Green.
No. It's
Dell Green and AC Curry.
It's like the old LA announcer used to say, AC Green.
Also,
You have to say it like that.
I didn't put this in my pitch, but there's a possibility for some supporting roles with some family members, because you could get Brent Price to play Mark's brother. You could get Stephen and, he's got another brother.
But why would you do that?
To play Dell Curry. Yeah, why would we do that? There's got to be some reasons people will say something like that. They don't do that for no reason. But there are those possibilities.
We don't need all these bright lights. It's a solid plan.
Right. It's a solid plan.
Exactly.
All
You
right.
didn't type that in?
Talmadge says this
solid
is a
plan.
solid plan. Talmadge says
I'm not going to give my
solid
award-winning
plan.
commentary if you're not going to take it
If I'm not going to
seriously.
take it seriously,
come on.
honestly, like that's actually good feedback. All right. So here's my next one. This might be my Latin.
Thank you.
I apologize, guys. This is my last pitch for now.
No
As I
need-
said, the
no need
ideas
to apologize.
never stop flowing.
Yeah.
All right, so here's this one. The title is "The City Where Some People Rarely Sleep." Miami Vice meets Lethal Weapon in this weekly episodic police saga that is part drama and part comedy, which is also sometimes serious and sometimes funny. Our story focuses on two detectives in the Las Vegas Police Department who have just been assigned as partners. Our two detectives primarily work the night shift with a heavy emphasis on undercover work, striving to bring down the biggest criminals around. Starring Las Vegas Raiders Gardner Minshew and Alexander Mattison as the detectives, with important supporting roles by Raiders legends Tom Rathman as the police captain, Marcus Allen as the police chief, and Ronnie Lott as the mayor. You can also respect and expect a guest appearance with the possibility of becoming a recurring role, portrayed by Raiders rookie running back Dylan Laube as a rookie officer, as well as recurring roles of a crime boss portrayed by another Raiders legend, Vincent Edward Bo Jackson. Also, do not be surprised if you see Roger Craig, Tim Brown, and Howie Long at some point, along with rookie tight end Brock Bowers. Shenanigans and kerfuffles are to be expected. Initial reaction, Talmadge Rodger Varnado III.
Even though he's passed on, my initial reaction would be if John Madden were here,
Oh.
he would absolutely.
He would say, well, here's my
love
thought.
it.
Boom! Here's what you got to do. John Madden would love it.
That's all I can say.
Honestly, I don't know if I could expect something better. If John Madden would love it, then I really feel like that's going to help get everybody else on board.
Let's test it with Jim Plunkett.
Oh, okay. I'm not against that idea.
Glad I could help.
I'm really happy for that as well, Talmadge. Chris Black, initial reaction.
I'm still trying to figure out what a kerfuffle is.
Still trying to figure out.
Shenanigans will ensue while you're trying to figure out what a kerfuffle is.
That is very possible. Kerfuffle is. All right. Well, thank you both very much. This has been invaluable feedback. And I would love to hear from the audience as well. Let me know in the comments what your favorite project idea is, who you would like to see on board, if you think Drake London's a perfect choice for the neighbor that's an amateur rapper from England, how you feel about Stetson Bennett's involvement, Bijan Robinson. Please like and subscribe, and I want you as my next guest. We'll talk about that on a later time. Hope you enjoyed the episode as much as I did, and as much as these guys really clearly loved all of this.
I just hope we don't get sued.
Talmadge hopes that we do not get sued. But please, if you did like the video, click the like button. If you've not already done so, Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, Kirk Cousins, and everyone else. Mark Price. Let me go back and name everybody. I'm kidding. Dylan Laube. Please subscribe to the channel and tell Brock Bowers to do the same thing. It really will help enable me to bring you more of this type of content and many other types as well. So for Chris Black, who you didn't see but you heard, for Talmadge Rodger Varnado III. Now, I didn't pitch something for Kenneth Walker III, but since he might be your cousin, we'll work that in next time. I am Jared Johnson, the Jared J. I hope y'all had a great week, and I hope I see you again real soon. I see ya.